Hello everybody and welcome. If you're learning English, what is the first thing that you would like to have? A rich vocabulary, yes? So in this video, I am going to share with you the #1 trick that I use with my customers to help them enrich their vocabulary easily. Stay tuned, I'll be right back after this 5-second intro. Hello everybody, my name is Sita Lasko. I am your teacher and coach for communication skills in English. In this video, I will discuss the #1 trick for a rich vocabulary. This trick is related to the 4 parts of speech. Oftentimes we overlook the basic rules of the language, yes? And we are so busy with looking for new words, with trying to translate them, remember them, put them into context with all the tricks that we know about how to learn new vocabulary. So, I'm going to bring you back to the basics and give you a leap forward. What are the 4 parts of speech? As I mentioned in my previous videos, is the verbs, the nouns, the adjectives, and the one behind my head, the adverbs. So, how is this related to my vocabulary, to enriching my vocabulary? Listen to this. When I have a verb, govern, for example, I can actually make it into 4 different words. I can make it into the 4 parts of speech. I can make it into a noun, I can make it into an adjective, and I can make it into an adverb. So let's see how I do this. At the end of this video, I will give you the most important tip ever, so make sure that you stay tuned. Yes? So let's get back to govern. When I take govern, she governs the house, yeah? She's a very authoritative figure. And now I'm going to make it into a noun. What do I add? Governor, yeah? Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. Governor, yeah? Governor. Or I can make it into the entity, government, yeah? Government. So you see how I play with the verb. And now I'm going to make it into an adjective. I'm going to add ing. The governing authority in our country is the Knesset, for example, because I am in Israel. The governing authority in your country might be, I don't know, the parliament, and so on and so on. So here, with the adding of the ing, it has become an adjective. And you know by now, because you watched my previous video, in case you haven't, I'm going to put it up here, about adverbs. How I create adverbs is that I take an adjective and I add an ly to the end. So it will be governingly. Yeah? Let's look at another verb. Create. To create something. God created the world in 7 days according to the Bible, and so on and so on. Yeah? Let's make it into a noun. So how is it going to be? It's going to be creation. And sometimes I have 2 forms, yes, like in the governor. And I also have the one who created it, the creator. Okay? So you see that I already have 3 different endings. And now I'm going to make it into an adjective. So I'm going to add tive, creative. He's a very creative person, yeah? This is a creative process. And then you know how I'm going to make an adverb. I'm going to add, behind my head, the ly. So creatively. How did you solve the problem? We solved it very creatively. Now let's look at another one, for example. Notice. Notice. Notice is a verb. I noticed that you were late, whatever, yeah? Let's make it into a noun. It's going to be notice as well. It doesn't change, yes? Sometimes I have these cases also, that the verb is the same as the noun. Think about demand, yeah? I demand, and your demand was accepted. Yeah? Or order. I order you to do something. Yes, miss, your order has been accepted. So sometimes the verb is the same like the noun. So let's look at some more endings. Why am I pressing the point of the endings? Because by the help of knowing these endings, you're actually able to enrich your vocabulary 4 times. That's huge. It's a huge jump forward, yes? By learning one verb, you can actually take it through the process. And of course, even if I don't have all the options, I have at least 2 or 3 possibilities to use. So, to wrap it up, a noun usually ends with governor, or for example, think about teacher, yeah? Teacher, that's an ER. So I can have an ER, I can have an OR, I have the tion, yeah, the shin, which I know many of you are familiar with. I can have the ment also. These are the most common ones. There are some more, but these are in general the most common ones. Now, if I look at adjectives, let's look at another verb. Excite. It excites me that tonight I'm going to the movies, yes? And now it's going to be excitement. Yeah? It's the noun, the what, the excitement of something. And then I'm going to make it into an adjective. How is it going to be? It's going to be excited. I'm running out of board. Excited or exciting, yeah? So again, I have the ing and I have the ed and they have the tive, the ive. So you see, there are rules, and these are the most common ones for adjectives. And now you know by now the last one, adverbs. Always add an ly. So this is my easiest, by far the easiest trick that I can give you. And now, my best tip ever to get this going, yes? What I'm holding in my hand is our good old friend, the Oxford Dictionary. And why am I bringing it up? If I open it anywhere, for example, I just came across a word that I'm not familiar with. So I look in my vocabulary. You don't necessarily have to use the Oxford. You can use Morphix, you can use anything, because the rule is like this. Let me just put it down. It's pretty, because it is pretty heavy. So, in the vocabulary, in my dictionary, I will see V next to the word. I will see an N next to the word. I will see an A, D, and G. It's the adjective. And I will see an ADV according to the adverbs. So when I'm looking at my dictionary, I will be able to see what is it I'm actually dealing with. So to sum up this whole lesson about the #1 trick, instead of getting lost in using, learning, yeah, always constantly trying to enrich your vocabulary by learning new expressions, I would like you to kind of go back to the basics and think about the words that you actually know. Because you know these verbs, you know what it means to notice, and you know what it means to create, and you also know what it means to govern. And if you're new to this process, then this is part of your learning process, to learn these new verbs. So instead of running around in circles, first take that verb and take it through the process of nouns, adjectives, and adverbs. And because you want to make sure that you know them and you learn them correctly, use a professional dictionary until it gets into your brain, until you're starting to really remember it, okay? That is the best tip that I can give you about your vocabulary. If you like this video and you're new to my channel, make sure you're subscribed. You know how to do that. And of course, liking and sharing is great for the algorithm of YouTube. So thank you very much. I will see you again next time. Bye for now.